Welcome back, everyone, to Final Fantasy XIV. We're here with Ilberd. Checking back in with him, because, didn't find anything. Well, have there been any sightings? Damn it all, I turned the roost upside down, but Royal was nowhere to be found. Innkeeper told me that she had availed herself of a room, but no one saw her leave. She has donned some manner of disguise, of that there can be no doubt, but as to where she is gone... Greetings, good sir. Might I interest you in some Meitu tonic? Cup a day imbues a man of great vigor, if you take my meaning. Perhaps another time, friend. Wait, that necklace, you're a shinobi of the Doma. The woman you seek has left Grindalia by way of Westshire merchant, but these eyes are not so easily deceived. You may wish to take your search to the East Shroud. Rest assured that we shall continue to support you from the shadows. Thanks to 12 for the Domans. Were it not for their unique talents, Aurelia may have disappeared without trace. Let me get our coat. I think we have just about a full-on Everstar, set there. And are we getting the whole, Are we getting the whole slow down thing again? Nah. Jeez, this is terrible. Finally! Our hunt leads us to the East Shroud, Scion. I suggest we follow Royal's example and take the ferry from Westshire Pier. Though no doubtlessly wish to make certain preparations, see to them while I go on ahead. I shall wait for you at Sweet Bloom Pier. Okay, so yeah, it is Old Grandana. Okay. And then, yeah, we take the boat that's way up this way. Otherwise, it would be a long turnabout if we teleported to the nearest spot in East Shroud. And we should be just about there now. Alright, let's go. Ah, yep, he's right here. This way, my friends. Your quarry makes for a hawthorn hut. Very good, we must make haste. A moment, Captain. There's another matter which requires your attention, and most urgently, I fear. What is it? A short while ago, an Imperial squadron was observed departing Castrum Oriens. They march at speed for the South Shroud. So they decide to take action. Indeed, they seek to destroy the jamming device. An explanation is in order. You may be aware that Garleans have their own method of communicating over great distances. Well, our ingenious friends at Garling Ironworks have provided us with devices which disrupt these communications, and we've installed them around the city-states. In doing so, we have made it difficult for Imperial agents to correspond with their masters. Of course, we didn't expect the Garleans to remain silent. If they wished to communicate, they would find a way, be it via covert correspondence or secret meetings. Needless to say, we hoped they would risk the latter, and Royal has not disappointed us. As a well-known face in the Immoral Flame, she cannot move about Thunalon without being recognized. It'll only be a matter of time before someone saw through her disguise. It is for that reason, I believe, that she's chosen the Black Shroud for her condescends meeting. The Ilizen are a common sight here, and our comings and goings are not likely to turn heads. However, were the jamming device to be rendered inoperable, Royal would no longer need to meet her masters in person, and their planned rendezvous would almost certainly be called off. We cannot have that. It would deprive us of the opportunity to secure damning evidence against her, which is the very least we need to convict somebody for standing. All rests upon the continued operation of the jamming device. It must be protected. Content to his task, my Shinobi and I will continue to observe Royale. Very well, Silent. I would have you intercept the Garleans while my men were moved to cut off the retreat. None must escape. Several of my countrymen have already taken positions in the South Shroud. Seek out the Shinobi at Quarry Mill, and he will apprise you of the situation. Yeah, we gotta go to South Shroud now. Okay. Okay, they should be right around here somewhere, I assume. But we gotta find him, so that's a whole nother matter. Somewhere up high, perhaps? Ah, yep, I was right on the mark. We meet again, my friend. I have no Moontoon tonic to offer this time, I'm afraid. So believe you know the Imperial forces are in the South Shroud on a mission to destroy the jamming device. Let's see to it that they do not succeed. So the Crystal Braves have cut off the retreat. Very well. My countrymen and I shall attend to the soldiers. They're infernal machines we leave in your capable hands. At present, the Garleans are in the vicinity of Amdabor Keep. Let us head that way at once. Alright, we can do that. Did I go the wrong way here? Yeah, I did. I had to go out the other way. Actually, no, I can go across here. Okay. These guys actually hit pretty hard. And done. That wasn't too hard. I assume they're down this way. That was the most impressive showing, my friend. As you can see, we have not been idle. XIV will receive no warning of our coming. Now that the jamming device is no longer a risk, you may safely return to your hunt. Play rejoin Lady Yagiri. She waits you at Hawthorne Hut. She'll remain here and have a few words with this sorry lot. Nothing serious, I assure you, just a spot of small talk. Yeah, these guys look like they're not having a fun time. Anyways, to Hawthorne Hut. I guess they're a little bit ways out this way. I'm given to understand the mission was a success. Not a single Imperial soldier made it to our position. Throughout work as always, Scion. By the way of reward, we can now turn our attention to Royale once more. What news, Lady Yagiri? My people report that she has departed for the Bramble Patch. So she means to go ahead of the meeting. Excellent. It's time to close the net around her. My countrymen and I shall wait in the shadows. Tread warily, my friends. Onward to the Bramble Patch it is. Which isn't that far, actually, so that's pretty nice. Somehow I missed that. Actually, probably wouldn't let me get on top of it anyways. Just beyond, Ryle is in conversation with an individual clad in the manner of an adventurer. Imperial and intermarry, no doubt. This is it, with me. Flame Marshal Aline Royale, you are under arrest for treason and espionage. You were followed, you bloody fool. Damnation. You are unarmed, my lady, and scarcely garbed for battle, but if you wish to fight, you are welcome to try. What is the meaning of this, Captain? Would you arrest me for strolling in the Twelveswood? When I last had looked, there was no crime, and neither was conversing with passing strangers. You would feign ignorance, then. Very well. If you do think of something to say, there will be plenty of time to say it later. Now come quietly, or I shall to make you wish you had. I'll offer you no struggle. After all, I have naught to hide. Alrighty. Looks like we caught the ivy. At least I assume so, anyways. Even a warrior of Royale's renown cannot have hoped to escape by force. Despite her claims, her surrender does not bespeak innocence, but an awareness of that her position is untenable. If the ivy is thus uprooted, it is hoped that the tendrils she entwined around the immortal flames will gradually wither and die. Mayhap then the people of Udal will have the grand company they deserve. But let us speak of the present. If I may ask, what do we do now, Naran? So the Scions seek a way into Iceheart's sanctum. Then I dare say you are eager to return to this rising stones. Pray do not let me keep you. Fear not, my countrymen and I shall tend to the aftermath. You need not waste your talents here. Speaking of talents, have you considered training in the art of the shinobi? You have an aptitude for it, I believe, so please give it some thought. Till next time, my friend. Alright. Let's head back to the Rising Stones. Alrighty. That's how things are going with Iceheart coming along here. Welcome back, Naran. I understand that Alphanod had a task for you. May I ask what it was? Charges of treason and espionage against Elaine Royale. I can scarce believe it. There had not been some manner of misunderstanding. No, it avails us not to dwell on it. Whatever the truth may be, we must trust to the authorities to uncover it. Let's speak of another matter. I'm pleased to report that we've made progress in our efforts to find a way into Iceheart's sanctum. As you may recall, Iceheart used the Aetheryte in the depths of Snowcloak to teleport a short distance to the west, most likely to a sanctuary of some description. It's now that we suspect she means to summon Shiva using the crystal she stole from the House Fortem's caravan. Heretics believe they're bringing about the second coming of their patron saint, But if, as we suspect, they mean to hold a summoning ritual of that kind employed by the beast tribes, it seems likely the result would be something more akin to a primal. Suffice to say, they must be stopped, and stop them we shall, but first we must surmount the obstacle that Ice Heart has placed in our path. Ordinarily, it would be a simple matter to tap into the established Ethernet and therefore follow our query. However, despite our best efforts, we have been unable to ascertain the position of the Aetherite to which she teleported. The prevailing theory is that she destroyed the second Aetherite upon arrival, a reckless, desperate measure, but also an effective one. After discussing the matter at length with Ranger, we have concluded that we lack the expertise to develop a solution. Which is why we called upon the aid of one who does possess such expertise, a colleague of ours who is currently en route to Revan's Toll from Charlayan. She should be arriving within the hour, in fact. Since you're here, mayhap we can welcome her together. I'm certain she would appreciate the gesture. Let us make our way to the northern gates and await her coming. Alright, we can do that. Oh, okay. Other gates aren't that far, I don't think. Ah, yes, okay, right here. Just gotta wait for the game to catch up. Lately it's been feeling so delayed, I don't know what's up with that. Ah, here we go.
Minfilia, am I right?
None other. I bid you welcome to Revenant's Toll, and to thank you for traveling so far on such short notice.
As if I could ever say no to Urianger.
Moonbreeder is an accomplished Charlian scholar, and an authority on Aetherite technologies. She has played an invaluable role in our search for a means to capture Ascian souls.
Charmed, I'm sure.
All right. Let's return the Raising Stones at once. Then we have much to discuss. Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay.
Moon! God, it's been ages!
Oh, longer, sister.
A joyous reunion indeed.
Well, of course it is. Moon and I are like twin sisters.
Save in appearance and aptitude.
Everyone, if I could have your attention. We have with us an esteemed guest who has come from Sharlayan to assist us. I bid Moonbreeder join us here that she might share with us her extensive knowledge of Aetherites. Also, as many of you are already aware, she has been overseeing our research into white auracite, a sample of which she has been good enough to bring with her.
Well, I had to come, didn't I? You'd have to be bloody daft to turn your nose up at a chance like this. Where better to conduct my final tests than a land so steeped in ether you can taste it?
'Tis plain the passage of the years hath done little to dampen thy youthful spirits. And nothing at all to reform thy youthful manner.
Oriange, where in the hells have you been hiding?
Unhand me.
I come all this way, and that's what you have to say to me. I much preferred when you were pleading with me to drop everything and hurry to your side. What was it you said? None save thee can satisfy this need.
Go on. Thine artless attempts to misrepresent mine all too innocent motives do thee little credit. Mine intent, as well thou knowest, was but to impress upon thee the gravity of the circumstance. Lest thou doubt, a deiform entity shall shortly be summoned, save if thou and no other grantest my compeers thine aid.
You still haven't found it, then? Your missing Aetherite?
We have not. No. We know that Iceheart teleported to an Aetherite not far from the first. Yet even after careful analysis, we could not locate the second beacon. We now suspect that the heretics destroyed the second Aetherite to impede our pursuit. Our allies continue to scour Snowcloak for Iceheart's sanctuary, but we have no guarantee that they will find it. Yet it must be found, for even now Iceheart prepares to call upon Saint Shiva.
I'm sorry, but if the Aetherite's been destroyed, then that's that. Although, you're absolutely sure she used the first Aetherite, are you? She didn't just use teleportation magics?
One of our own bore witness to her escape. I can say with absolute certainty that Iceheart used the Aetherite.
In that case, there might be a way, so long as the ethereal current is still flowing.
Truly? How?
We use the current to recreate the beacon. As you know, Aetherites are a bit like lighthouses. We use them to reconstitute our physical forms when crossing the ethereal sea. Without them, we'd lose all sense of direction and our essence would dissipate. However, we don't rely solely on these beacons. There are currents of ether which flow between them, currents which help guide us to our destination. Now, these currents will gradually dwindle away to nothing if an Aetherite is destroyed. But if even a sluggish flow remains, we could theoretically use it to direct a surge of concentrated ether towards the void left by the beacon, and thereby fill it up again.
Like opening the floodgates to fill a dry riverbed. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, but would we not need a veritable reservoir of ether?
In concert, we might manage to channel a sufficient volume, yet that is not my chief concern. To direct the flow of so great a volume of ether with the requisite precision would be a nigh impossible task in itself.
I barely succeeded in facilitating travel to an unattuned beacon. That which you describe sounds considerably more difficult.
And dangerous. Every person who has attempted to teleport in this fashion has died in the process. They, however, did not have white aura sight at their disposal. I can use it to channel all the ether you can give me into the aetheryte. However, white aura sight cannot retain ether for an extended period of time, so we would need to infuse it immediately beforehand. Just so you know, I'd confidently give this plan better than even odds of success. And if the worst comes to worst, your people won't suffer.
Though it risked the lives of our best and brightest, we have not the time to seek other options. If the ethereal current still flows, we shall carry out Moonbreeder's plan.
That's the spirit. Let's roll the dice.
All right. I've already informed Elphalot of our plan to recreate the beacon in the manner Moonbreeder described. He agreed that despite the inherent danger, it represents our only hope of success. He also said he wished to meet with you at Snowcloak before proceeding. I expect you to find him waiting for you there when you arrive. But you know that I appreciate everything you've done on our behalf, Nara, and I have faith with you you'll return to us, as you always have. Alright, let's head over to Fruthius. Alright. Am I able to get there from here? Yeah, okay. Almost there now. It's a nice drive. Good to see you, Narn. I was starting to wonder if you were having second thoughts. Captain Ilbert sends his regards, by the way. He tends to the interrogation of Ellen Royale and Udal even as we speak. I shall not distract you from the matter at hand. We can discuss the Ivy upon your return. Press that, by which I mean to say, ahem. Others are waiting for us at the Aetheryte. After you, Scion. There, it's ready. That worked, I think. Try to tune into the ether right now. Feel for the current and try to locate the beacon. We've done all we can, Narn. For now, let us withdraw. When the final preparations are complete, you must seek out the beacon we have created. If by the grace of the 12 you arrive safely, you must stop Iceheart before she summons Shiva. Alright. Cannot ignore the possibility that our actions have alerted Iceheart to our plans. Should that be the case, she may attempt to hasten the completion of the summoning ritual. If she succeeds, you'll have no choice but to face Shiva in battle. Knowing a little of the saint, I cannot say if your own strength will suffice, and so I would encourage you to call upon your allies. Some have made reservations about waging their lives on the success of Men Brida's experiment. Others will surely agree that desperate times call for desperate measures. Now, before you summon your party, pray speak with that knight. I believe he has a message for you from Sir Eremic. Madame, Sir Eremic regrets that he cannot be here in person and asks that I read to you this letter. Ahem. Ishgard faces an unprecedented threat, yet in our hour of need it is not our knights who stand posed to defend her. Narn Scorchdust, the warrior of light, savior of Irizel, your deeds this day shall not be forgotten. When others would flee, you chose to remain. Where others would falter, you rise to the challenge. Where others would use their gifts for selfish ends, you wield yours in service to a greater cause. May Helen bless you with good fortune to see you safely home. Alright. Looks like we're going to be fighting Shiva next. And we'll be doing that in the next video, guys, so I will see you then.